somewhat haggard. What the hell is this?
What's up, guys? Here we are again, starting another shop video. Standing next to Steph Pro XP here.
Oh my God!
Obviously got a lot of the front end torn apart here. If you're not aware, we have a video. You can go back and watch that from the Badlands, but she basically did a race, bent an A-arm. Damn, right? Well, it's a 2-inch forward offset ORB A-arm. She bent the lower, thing was cooked. We threw a set of stocks back on. Big thanks to Crash City for sending those out so we could use them so Steph can get to the next trip. Well, fast forward to now. We're making Steph's Pro XP great again, because I'm pretty sure I already made a video called Making the Pro XP Great Again.
We're making it greater.
Yeah, greater. Or again.
Again. Okay.
And I bet there's going to be again at some point. So, looking into the damage more, we found that the subframe was actually bent. And there were a lot of clues to that. I think it's kind of been bent for a while, and this really just cooked it.
Or like since the second week we owned it.
Yes, I rolled this particular unit, and when I rolled it, I'm pretty sure I bent that A-arm, the factory one. So that side's taken some impact. Everything's just kind of been messed up. The front end's never been right, ever.
No.
These machines do have issues with the bearings because of these aluminum knuckles. We are gonna... This is like a part one of the again thing, because this needs to be ready for tomorrow. We got invited out to a local dealership, so we wanted to make sure that this machine is in top form. Does it need to be drivable? No, it will be, but she does have the 35s now, as you guys probably saw in one of the last videos. In stock form, you can't even turn the wheels. So we have to do this, and we have to do it now. We're also 2 weeks away from Hillbilly Trails.
Three.
The subframe, I couldn't even get the bolts out of here when I originally took it apart to put these on, and I just wiped all the threads out. And I think that's because the subframe's bent. All the welds are all chipped around it. The other thing I noticed is when I went to put this in, like, because these are so flimsy, I had to squeeze this together just to get it to go in. And then, yeah, the threads don't want to go in. So that's how I know it's bent. So we're gonna try and I'll show you what it means. Like,
Oh.
Like, I could, when that popped out, I could feel it spring back. So that was an issue. Fix that. We got a new subframe. We got this from Power Sports Nation. Not a sponsored deal. Like, I just like that company. So I try to shout them out because it's also helping you guys. It's a resource. Like, this particular part I tried to get, and it was on back order till after our next trip, like this Hillbilly Trails. And it's like, how much was it? $550?
Yeah. Something like that. Was it a couple $100 less or something like that? Or?
Yeah, I think this was almost like half the price.
Yeah.
From Power Sports Nation. So it's used, but I mean, she still looks clean. The holes really aren't egged out. So half the price and in stock. Can't beat that. This machine eats a lot of parts, like bearings, brakes, bushings. So we just had some stockish bushings in those ORB arms. I bought some really terrible ones off Amazon for these. Do not do that.
The best it felt was when it was caked up in mud after the obstacle course. Once I washed it, it was trash.
They come pre-sloppy.
Yeah.
Like, you just push them in. They're not even press fit. So, since we're doing all this work, we needed bushings again. Because I did kind of destroy some when I had to remove it to send it in for the warranty. This time, our friends over at Flex Rock came through.
Yup.
Lucky for us, they now sell a bushing kit for the Pro XP. We haven't had experience with these yet, but I mean, just looking at them through the package, you can tell, just like everything they make, really high quality stuff. So these are oil infused UHMW. We're gonna install these. This is really simple to do. I've went over it a bunch of times. Maybe I'll show you a little bit on one. But, yeah, you're pretty much just tapping them in. We're going to throw a set of brake pads on this because they are grinding. We're trying the Trail, I don't know if it's Trail D or Trail. Jesse won a set. He's still running them over a year. Still working, so they're pretty cheap. Got those on Amazon, too. Still got to drop the old subframe. But once we get all the front end put back together, we do have kind of like the cherry on top. One of her races, what was it, the Miley Harvey obstacle course?
Yeah.
She lost her grill. So,
blew her right out.
Yeah. We got a new grill. We'll show you that. That's the very end. But yeah, we gotta kind of have to hurry. I think it's already afternoon. And yeah, this has to be on a trailer tomorrow. So I'm going to throw you guys a time lapse, and I'm going to get the rest of this torn apart. I'm going to drop the subframe and all that. It's a lot of stuff we've covered on the channel, so that's why I'm not really going in depth. And we're on a time crunch, but I like to bring you guys along. And so
our whole life's a time crunch. But
yes, yeah. Even when it's not a time crunch, it ends up being a time
crunch.
Because even if this wasn't happening, shit has to get edited, so
there's always something.
Yes, it's always a time crunch. But
all right, well,
we're gonna get this ready, and then when I get to the bushings going back in the A-arms, we'll pick back up with you. So I got one of the lowers kind of all ready, set up for the new Flex Rock bushings. So we're gonna get these bad boys opened up. Depending whether you're replacing your stock ones or they're already aftermarket, things might look a little different. Like these have no little circlips in them. The factory ones do, so you have to remove all that stuff. I usually use a punch, pound them out. And then to install it, I use a socket. We're not going to do an in-depth how-to. I think I've already done 2 videos on that. So that's easy to find on our channel. But we're just going to get these installed. Everything's really nicely machined. The stack up is pretty simple. You use 2 UHMWs like that for the longer one. And then you got your little caps. And then for these little short guys, you use 2 of the bigger bushings. Or 2 of the bigger caps. And that gets sandwiched like that. I normally get a grease gun. And I just put a little lube on the bushings to help with the installation. This side will shoulder. This side kind of centers up. We got them in the A-arm now. So this side, the long side, we'll get our pivot pin, end caps in, and there you go. As simple as that. So I'm going to repeat this process on the other A-arms, and then we're going to start getting this thing back together.
one pair of pants later.
I apologize about all the time lapse. I don't like doing videos like that, but we were on a time crunch. Obviously, next day, machine is done. You know, as done as it's gonna be for today. Still needs to be scrubbed out, but it's looking good. Got her new grill. That's a little cherry on top, because this is her Shayla.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
And yeah, we're back on the ORBs. Might have to adjust the alignment a little bit. We got the new brakes in too. The old ones were really bad, really bad. They were metal on metal for a while. Oops. I don't know if the time lapse caught any of it, but we now have a straight subframe, but I think the machine itself is bent or has like a twist in the actual chassis of the machine, because everything on this machine fought me, and that's part of the reason it was a lot of time lapse. Like, I had to do some things I really didn't want to do to get everything bolted back on here, but that's kind of normal with this machine. I was getting frustrated for sure. That's kind of why I didn't film anything last night. I was out here till 10. I was sore and I was tired and I was aggravated. Doing this project originally, putting it back to stock, is what hurt my back. So I'm still dealing with the back issue, and then my back was really starting to hurt yesterday. So now I feel like I got hit by her machine, but it is what it is. We got it done. We do have some more issues I found. That was the other thing that was kind of compounding my frustration, is every time you turn around you find something else that's kind of messed up. I think I mentioned it before, but these bushings are cooked, and it may actually just be the eyelet that's cooked. We got like a 1/4 inch of play in there. The bearing in here is cooked. When it's off the ground and the tire's off, I can just sit there and wiggle the whole side. This side's not as bad, but also cooked. There's a lot of things that are gonna have to get redone this winter on this machine. I plan on ripping all the plastics off, and I'm gonna redo the wiring, take some unnecessary stuff off, and kind of get that all sorted out. This machine's 5 years old, and a lot of the stuff, the wiring's been there for 5 years, and I didn't do it good, so gonna have to kind of fix that. Oh, wow. Go do the brake thing. Your alignment's so off. I normally use one of those angle finders, and it's over at Dudes, so I used the app on my phone, and one of those front tires looks like it's completely laying down, so I'm gonna have to fix that.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We got the machine shined up, loaded up, ready to roll, getting ready to go to the pizza party. Got to stop off, grab some toys for the toy drive, and then yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's something like this. This is the first time we've been invited out by a dealership like this. It's also close to home, so it's easy for us to do. The thing with that is most of our audience is south. Like, you know, out here, we don't get recognized anywhere near where we live, but random gas stations in the middle of West Virginia, we get recognized. It's a strange thing, but we'll see what happens. Steph found the coolest toy here, the Nutmobile. Yeah, we got to get the Gator. Going to a Polaris dealership, you know, so we got to bring the John Deere. Let's rock. Open it.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Not that again.
Oh yeah, we're out here, got them parked, Twin Lakes Marine, also a Polaris dealership, obviously. This is actually where Mrs. Dude's machine came from. I don't even think I mentioned that yet. But yeah, brand new stock form. This is the dealership. It was very strange doing something YouTube or side-by-side related and only having to drive 20 minutes. Normally we're, you know, at least 3 hours. So it's a nice change.
The next day.
So obviously I didn't film much from the event. Really, I was just in the moment, just having fun, talking, meeting people. It was cool. Got to park our machines out there. Had a little light show with all the Ravek lights and the Lucky Whips, and just that area, you know, in Wisconsin, most people see utility machines, and if they do see the sport machines, they're not modified. So a lot of people got a kick out of them. They had a pretty good turnout. Lots of pizza and lots of people. Like, all of a sudden it was just boom. So that's the other thing, is like, you know, kind of just living in the moment, and then all of a sudden there's people everywhere. So most of the film you would have gotten is just people eating pizza. So I decided to just continue to live in the moment and enjoy the night, and yeah, that was it. If they do something again, we'll probably do it again, as long as we're not out on the road riding. Excited to get these new setups that we got going, and go to Hillbilly Trails. It's supposed to be chilly, but you know, gonna make the best of it. Gonna have Thanksgiving down there, and yeah. So if you want these videos ad-free, uncensored, a little bit early, and you want your name scrolling somewhere around my face here, check out our Patreon. Link for that is below. Another great way to support us financially is somewhathaggard.com. Get yourself some Somewhat Haggard merch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I'm a flying taco. It's raining tacos in the elastic sphere. Oh no, 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 I'm falling.